Hello, my dear one, and welcome to another MindStiller. I posted something for specifically people who are in deep despair just a few days ago. And this is more or less like a remedy, how to walk your way out of despair. Choose to be in the joy of life, even though horrendous things may be happening or challenging physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. So many ways we get challenged. But the remedy, the antidote, is to choose to be in a state of grace, love, whatever you call it, in God's hands, in the divine aspect of our humanity. There's so many ways of looking at this choice. It is not just running away from reality. Let me stress that. When you choose to be in the state of joy, even during hard times, this is your birthright as a human being. Those who choose to stay in despair and depression, that is their birthright also. They get to choose. It's free will. But who would choose to stay in a negative state if they knew that it's their choice? That's the key. It is your choice. So right now, I invite you to come with me as we go to the inward journey and we follow our awareness into that place of peace within. Just like a huge storm that has killing destruction, like a hurricane. Within every cyclonic hurricane, or they're called cyclones in the Pacific, there is a center of calm. Those of you who've been through the storm's eye, you know this. And within our own being, our humanness, is also that center of our being, which it could be called the I of me, myself, and I. And I explore this quite in detail in my nonfiction narrative called In the I. So today, come with me, especially if you're feeling depressed or sad, frustrated. You work so hard to be a good person and yet everybody else is just messing up, right? Or your body is not responding to the things you're doing and you are feeling threatened with your health, or many, many other things. It's endless. The stressors. But each one of them is a choice for you to either focus on how everything is so terrible, or there is always wonder in the state of being alive. Just to breathe is a privilege. To have breath. And that's how we're going to get into the state together. We're going to follow our breath, which means turn your control system off, and of course, shut all your devices off, and try to get as quiet as you can right now. I recommend you do not do this while you're driving in the car, unless you're just giving a little preview and you're going to do it later. Do not go with me into this deep place while you're driving. Please don't do that. Pull over if you have to, if you need to do this right now, but do not continue driving at a high speed or a low speed even. So the best way to calm any of your emotional disturbances, because they're like the ocean waves, they get crazy and they just consume us, but to realize it's all in the mind. The disturbances that we feel are not just circumstances outside. Yes, they are the triggers, but even if murderous things are happening and unfair things and cruel things and frustrating things are happening, it is our choice to stay in that place of peace and acceptance, and to not let the waves of our mind, our mental, it's energetic, it's an energetic thing. You can choose to let them be calm and peaceful, even if you're going through the most challenging and down feeling experiences in your life. How do we get there? Not just by saying, okay, I'm ready, let's go. No, you have to do a little work. And the work is awareness. You use this beautiful mental organ you have, which in terms of medicine is called the brain, but in the metaphysical sense, it's an organ by which you can attune your awareness to higher vibrations than depression. Depression is very low, and acceptance of what is, and therefore having acceptance, not joy or happiness, but contentment with what is. It's also called serenity. Neither this, neither that. The Buddhists call it the middle way. It is our choice. And we get there by following our breath. Now, by following my breath, I mean to put my full awareness on each inhalation through the nose, and all my awareness on each exhalation through the nose. And if a thought comes up, you just say, okay, I'm going to follow my breath right now. I won't pay attention to you, thought, until later when I have time. Right now, you're exercising your free will and following each breath. Calmly, peacefully, feeling the breath fill your lungs. And when it releases, you see the breath almost like a stream of golden light going out into the world. Even if you're in a cave hiding from being threatened, breathing in, feel the warmth and the glow of aliveness and consciousness. And then breathing out, full awareness on that leaving energy, which is coming from your body. Breathing in. You can close your eyes or have them open, it doesn't matter. And breathing out. Breathing in. 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 At your own pace. Continue and come back to your breath whenever you need to feel who you are, what you are, and what this life is all about. It is about consciousness. It is about love, which is consciousness. Let go of your fears. Embrace your true nature. of you, each and every one of you. Om Namah Shivaya.